Okay. Well, hello. But before you exit out of that, just know that you might learn something, you know? So just don't click over there or over there or, you know, other than here, because I mean I really would like to say what I'd like to say. I really would like to say what I want to say, and it's about the JHP. And it's actually gonna, I mean, I guess if you're an American junior in high school, I guess this applies to all juniors in high school, but yeah, you'll have to do a JHP. It says right here, you need 5 to 7 scholarly journals. And I already have quite a couple, actually. But they are very interesting, and it says right here you can get them off the web, you can get them off print, whichever your preference is, honestly. Basically, this is your scholarly journal sources, so that you can write your JHP. It's actually very interesting, because once you start reading, you find out a lot of things. For example, let me just flippy-redo to page... Just give me a second. Let's see. Nope, not this either. Nope. Okay. For example, you have to give the article title, and that should easily be found. That can easily be found. Like, I guess if you're reading a book, all that information is gonna be like at the beginning, first couple of pages, just about, and just about in the beginning of the pages, like I said, and yeah. For this, which I use the website, and I have to put that like I use the website. So for this, damn, why do I keep losing my thought? Anyways, for this you have to, I use the website, you don't have to. What am I saying? I use the web, and you have to put the title, you have to put the author. Sometimes there's more than 2, but it's usually stated as last name, comma, first name. It's very interesting, I guess. If you have different authors, I guess it's more believable. I was thinking that earlier. You also have to have an original source, and that's where did those authors get their information from? Like, you know what I mean? Because you can have information, but I mean, you gotta be able to like tell people where it's from. You can't just be like, yeah, it's out of my mouth. You know, I just spread information into the air, and then those sources probably got their sourceception. And then you also have to put the volume and the issue, and then you also have to put the date that it was published. For example, this one was in April 2010, so you would put April 2010. And then you also have to put the pages that you use. Sometimes if you're using the web, it tells you what pages they are. But then if you want to be more specific, I guess you can specify on what pages you used and the pages that they used, of the pages that they used, of the books they used. And then you can also, if you're using print, then you would go and you would be like, oh, look, this page looks fascinating. Let me just, oh, look, I used more than one page. Let me use this one too. Oh, you know what? I like this one too. Let me just use that one. And then you would have to put that down. So then, since I use the web, it also tells me, it asks me for an online database, like what did I use, what website specifically did I use, because they want to know if it's believable or not. And the date accessed, okay, for the online database, something I'm going to give out, because some teachers don't like it. Actually, not a lot of teachers like it whenever you use Google and Wikipedia, because most studies show that they are not the most reliable resources, and they can lead you astray. Like, I mean, we've all been in that situation where we're trying to look for something, and then Google suddenly jumps to conclusions, and you're like, whoa, that's not what I was going to say at all. But you also have to put the date accessed, because since I myself used the online database, you have to put when you used it, and then it says circle 1 web reprints, web, in my case. And then it asks, brief explanation of author's stance or summary of article. At which point you just basically have to summarize the summary of the article. Because usually they have a summary on the web, but then if you're not using the web, if you're using print, let's say a library book or so, or just a book in general, then you would have to summarize everything you read and put it on there on the pickety packet. Then it asks you for potential citations. For example, potential meaning you may use them, and then citations meaning quotes, I suppose. Yes. And then it says right here, in the space below, what am I, Scottish? No, this is not brave. In the space below, copy down 5 to 10 direct citations from the scholarly journal that you can potentially use in your final project. If your journal is a print source, indicate the page number that the citation was found on. And then you gotta give like, right, I have 6 for this one, because this is a good one. Like, let me just put a fact out there. One of the quotes that I used, which is really deep and impactful, is a UK survey into the long-term effects of homophobia bullying found that of lesbian, gay, and bisexual adults who had been bullied at school, 53% had considered self-harm or suicide, 40% had made at least one attempt to harm themselves, and 30% had made 2 or more attempts at self-harm. Now this really resonates because it's really sad. I mean, just take a look at this one. The consequences of tolerating homophobic bullying for young people who are homosexual are low self-esteem and not feeling safe and accepted, which can have a lot of serious side effects to the health and well-being of an individual. And then it goes on to state like how some people feel alone and deserted, and like they can't even come out to their dad or their mom or both parents, and then they do and they don't like them and stuff like that. It goes sadder than that actually, but that's the general idea. And you actually, I'm gonna use like 6, maybe 5, I don't know, but it's 5 to 7, so yeah, I guess you could say I'm kind of lazy, but I can't be the only one. So if you want to follow up on the other videos as well, there should be like description box. There should be like links right here or right there. Yeah, most definitely in this general direction. Look at me, I'm rubbing that link. Nasty. How naughty of me. Oof. No. Air it out. I also post comedy videos. I also post comedy videos on, you know, this other channel that I've created now, and it's gonna be called Velvet Sun, or I'm gonna put something on that channel. Like, I don't even know yet, like for real. I need to make up my mind. Should I even include this in the video? No, this isn't ready. No, don't look. Stay happy, stay healthy, and above all, stay sunny. Goodbye.